Open that hatch. Fire in the hole. Now chew. Chew like you mean it. Savor it.
And?
Well?
Pretty good, right?
Welcome back, everybody, to a segment I have on YouTube called Doing the Dishes, in which I challenge myself to make a dish from every single country in the world. Today, we'll be looking at Madagascar's Romazava. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ingredients. We've got some chuck roast, some chicken breasts, some pork loin chops, Serrano peppers, garlic, onion, ginger, arugula, spinach, mustard greens, salt and pepper, of course, diced tomatoes, a little bit of vegetable oil, and some chicken stock. Start by cutting up all the meat, trimming off bits of excess fat whenever you can. I did about a square inch for each type of meat. It's the size that I went with. And I tried to keep it consistent among all the cuts, from the steak to the pork and then to the chicken. You just want to keep them about as equal as possible.
Excuse me? You're biting my butt!
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Alrighty, and then once you got all the meat taken care of, it's time to move along to some veg. Go ahead and grab the side of a spoon or a peeler, but I found out that using a spoon on the ginger works way better for peeling it. I just give that a quick rub down, then I grabbed a grater, went ahead and grated up somewhere between 1 and 2 ounces of ginger total for the dish. Get that all scooped up into a pile, set it off to the side. Grab the garlic, get those smashed up. Go ahead and give them a good mince. And after that, move on to the crybaby onion. I cheated on this one. I went ahead and just peeled it a bit, cut it into some big chunkers, and then threw it into my Ninja to give it that nice fine mince. Then grab a glove, cut up the serranos, and I went ahead and minced these as well after I cut them into small slices so that they would cook more evenly. Alright, time to go ahead and get your skillet, or in this case, I'm breaking in my wok a bit more. Add some vegetable oil, and we're going to brown each of the meats by themselves until we just get a nice sear on every single side. And then we'll go ahead and transfer that over to the pot in which I'm going to be cooking the rest of the dish in. Then I do the same for the pork here. Also adding salt and pepper to each meat while I'm searing them to bring out a little bit of the flavors. And the same thing with the pork. We'll just go ahead and transfer this after it gets a nice sear on all the sides. Now onto the chicken. Doing the same thing with the chicken, a little bit of salt and pepper, searing all sides, but we're not going to add it to the pot quite yet. I went ahead and I put it in a bowl all by itself and set it off to the side because it's going to require a different cooking time than the beef and the pork. Now moving along to our pot, go ahead and add the tomatoes, add your garlic, your ginger, your onion, your broth, some salt, some pepper. Go ahead and get that a quick stir around and cover it and cook for about 30 minutes as it is on medium heat. After 30 minutes is up, we'll go ahead and pop the top off. Add the chicken to the mixture. Give it a quick stir. Recover it. And then put it back on for 30 more minutes, also on medium heat again. Now we're about an hour into the dish. Give it a quick stir, and it's time to add the greens. I ended up using just a handful of each at first, but then they quickly shrunk down. So I went ahead and added another handful of each of the arugula, the spinach, and the mustard greens, probably about 8 to 10 ounces of each. And again, go ahead and get that covered up after you have it all mixed in, keeping it on medium heat for about another 20 to 30 minutes. And then off to the side here, we're just going to make some plain rice. 2 parts water, 1 part rice, a little bit of salt. 20 minutes later, bada bing, bada boom. Now time to get it plated up, or bowled up in this instance. Start with a little bit of rice. Make sure you dig around and get each of the 3 meats so you got a nice trifecta in there. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe and share the video. And I will catch you on the next one. Cheers, everybody.